Are you tired of paying an arm and a leg for coffins? Sick of looking at Granddad's remains in that ugly old coffee container? Well, have we got the product for you? We here at John's Discount Coffins and Urns believe in only one thing, providing your family with a dirt cheap alternative. Yes, our line of aluminum coffins and urns are made from high quality 100% recycled beer cans. They come in all sizes and shapes, so everybody is included. You'll never escape the cold grasp of these deals and will find yourself asking, "Mommy, may I have a discount John's coffin when I die?" Again and again. They are to die for. Thanks, Kristy. Thanks, Zach. Now, on with the show. Discount John's.
Hey, how do you do? We're gonna butcher some movies for you and take some calls from a guest or two. So forget everything that you knew. Kristy doesn't know movies. Kristy doesn't know movies. Kristy doesn't know movies.
Ho, ho, ho! This is Santa Claus. Welcome to a very heartfelt flashback Christmas extravaganza. This magical gift to you is a smorgasbord of highlights from all 3 seasons of Kristy Doesn't Know Movies, and is dripping with enough gravy and tryptophan to put yours truly in a coma. Now, let's see if you remember these.
So in the first one, they go to the past and they need to get back to the future. So they go to the past first? Yeah, let's go with that. And Marty almost bangs his mom.
Yeah.
But I think Doc stops him in time and he doesn't bang his mom, thus becoming his own father. I think that's the main conflict in it.
Did you get that from Futurama?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Futurama helped me out with that one.
I'm surprised at the
there.
lack of Rick and Morty references.
Well, yeah, like Rick and Morty, the premise is there's a child and a scientist. Rick and Morty kind of smoothed out why the two are hanging out together. And that's the main difference is it makes more sense for a child to hang out with his grandfather rather than a scientist down the street in his garage working diligently on a car and saying, "Hey kid, hop in. We're going somewhere where you won't know no one."
This is a trilogy we're doing, remember?
So at the end of that one, he doesn't bang his mom. They get the car started after stealing microwave parts from the government. And that's Futurama there. They get back to the present day. Now, the cops have not been called on the old man, and the child is still permitted to hang around him. So in the second one, they go... The writers were like, "Hey, they've been to the past. Now let's go back to see what they're doing and go to the future." And so in the second one, they go to last year, 2 years ago, 2017?
16.
Was it 16? I know the memes.
With the shoes and the flying skateboard and shit.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Where's my hoverboard?" They had one, and it's much like 2001: A Space Odyssey. It didn't hold up because it took place in too soon of a future, and then the future caught up, and they weren't realizing people would still be alive from when the movie came out to criticize how the movie didn't come true. So a few years back, everyone was saying, "Man, my hoverboard, this movie lied to me," as if they thought that Back to the Future 2 was some kind of predictive storytelling media text and not just a bad family movie. And so they go to the future, and there are future bullies who are much worse than the bullies in Marty's time. As soon as they get to the future, the car doesn't work again because they didn't learn their mistakes from the first time, and then they have to go. Microwaves don't exist anymore, so they can't just go to the U.S. military and steal their microwave parts. This time, they have to go to the Smithsonian, right past the Indiana Jones tribute section,
Right.
and find a prehistoric microwave so that they may salvage it for parts to fix their car. Now they take this car that's mixed with this part car, part microwave, and then they go back to their present day. And Marty's like, gee, Doc, I'm not going nowhere with you anymore, because every time we go somewhere, next time let's just bring a toaster with us so we don't have to look for parts again. Why don't you just bring spare parts with you, the part that keeps breaking, bring 7 of those, and then we won't have to deal with future bullies.
Wouldn't have been much of a movie if they thought of that.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have had to deal with the futuristic terror threats of bullies. The third one, they were milking it. They probably went farther back into the past. There were diverse people in roles that they would not have had in those time periods in America, but they're there anyway. Oh, I can see your knuckles cracking, like being recorded. Oh, not. There you go. Gross. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted by cracking knuckles.
My bad.
Yeah, he's threatening me. He's sitting there like so mad that I'm ripping on one of his like childhood memories.
No, you know what? I was never that big of a fan of the Back to the Future movies, so
Okay, that's not.
I don't give a shit about this one. Indiana Jones, though,
Yeah, you were just a ball of rage that whole time.
it was a tough one.
I
All
was
right,
bugging it.
go
Okay,
on, carry on.
third one. Same plot. They go farther back into the past. They did not bring a microwave. Microwaves don't exist. Marty goes, "Why would you do this to me? I'm not your friend anymore." The doctor goes, "That's okay. I'm gonna be dead soon anyways." They find, I don't know, a stick, and they put it in the engine, and the car works again. And then they go back to the future. Like, who approved that third one?
It would have made do with the first one and only the first one.
I guarantee you, if you look at the script, it's almost line for line the same as the first one.
What do you think 1989's Batman is about?
1989 Batman?
Yeah.
Alright. So Adam West plays Batman.
Okay.
I don't think this one had a Robin. I feel like late 80s they were going for something more edgy, like a kind of punk Batman. Like that's the vibe they were going for.
Mm-hmm.
So, angsty punk Adam West Batman. I realize how that sounds now after. Okay. Yeah. So he probably has to fight Joker because DC just loves putting fucking Joker in every fucking movie.
That
ever.
they do. They do too.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if it's for 2 seconds and fucking... What was that stupid one? The one I saw. Suicide Squad.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's for like 5 seconds, shitty version in Suicide Squad, or like if he gets his own fucking movie. In, of course, Joker. But yeah, so Adam West, punk Batman, like, you know, he's brooding in the Batcave as he does, just like sifting through security channels. I think that's what he does in the Batcave. So he's just like watching crime, looking for the perfect crime that he actually wants to win and help with.
So he's selective.
So, yeah. And this was actually basically like a first version of Live PD, is like what Batman watches.
Okay.
He just has all these security cameras and he sits there and watches crimes happen. So yeah, this was like, the people who thought of Live PD probably read a lot of Batman. Anyways, so he's sitting there watching crimes happen, deciding which one is like the best one, and then he just sees like a guy being mugged by somebody who has pull up rubber mallet, and Batman's like, this has to be the work of the Joker because of the blow up rubber mallet. And so he's just like, Joker! And then he flies off in the Batmobile to just like, he knows exactly where Joker lives. And like, yeah, I don't know why he just hasn't jailed Joker before, because like clearly Joker's up to something, and like, cause he always is. The Batman knows what his fucking address is.
Uh-huh.
So he zooms over, being like, Joker! And then so he shows up, but it's like somebody was framing Joker. He has to get to the bottom of who was framing Joker. And so like, because it was the late 80s and they're going for that punk vibe, they actually team up for a bit, which is why they don't even need a Robin.
Right.
Because Jack Nicholson's Joker has teamed up with Adam West. and so they're just going around trying to like find out who's framing Joker, and they like go through all the fucking classic villains. Like Danny DeVito's Penguin is there, and there's like Jim Carrey's Two-Face, like all those classics, right? And
Okay.
they like try to find out like who is framing Joker, but then in the end it turns out the Joker was actually framing all of them, pretending to frame him, but it was actually Joker the whole time.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So like he joked the joke. And that's what happened. And like meanwhile Batman's just been helping like put all these other fucking villains in jail, and like there's no more Susan Sarandon and Poison Ivy because she's in jail, and like yeah, she's in there with like Danny DeVito and Jim Carrey, and so they're all just like miserable in jail, and now Batman's just wiped out all of Joker's competition. I don't know if any of those like villains are actually in the same field. Like one might be more of like a heroin dealer, one might be more like cocaine.
Okay.
So like maybe they don't totally cross over, but there's still like some kind of competition. So Joker just wanted them out of the way.
All right. We're going to move on to a very special segment. We actually have something unprecedented with the show happening for this episode.
All right.
We have a special guest caller. I'm just going to go ahead and add them.
What the fuck? You can't just add people. I bet you're not even adding anyone. You
Hello?
have just like, you probably just have a stupid soundboard. There's not actually a third person.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Who am I speaking with?
Michael?
Michael who?
Michael Keaton? Who's this?
Oh my god, it's Michael Keaton, Kristy. Say hi to Michael
You're a
Keaton.
Fucking idiot.
Mr. Keaton, we are beyond ecstatic to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm such a fan.
This is a nice change from quarantine right now.
Oh, for sure. I agree. Now, when you approached me on Twitter asking how you could get on the show, I was a little skeptical because, like, here's this big celebrity talking to me on Twitter. But it turns out you're the actual Michael Keaton.
Yep.
Okay. Mr. Keaton, would you like to play some trivia with us?
Of course.
All right, here we go.
Trivia time.
Ready? You're gonna have multiple
hate you so
choice
much.
here.
Okay.
What was the real name of Catwoman, the villainess in Batman Returns? Was it Selina Kyle, Kitty Lamore, Eartha Kitt, or Katya Felinovich?
Eartha Kitt.
I'm gonna go with B.
Kitty Lamore?
Yes.
You're wrong.
Failure is not an option.
What is the real name of the villain in Batman Returns called the Penguin? Is it Tyler Penguin, Walter Coldcourt, Oswald Cobblepot, or Edward Enigma?
All of them wrong. It's Danny DeVito.
I am going to go with Oswald Chesterfield.
Okay, that wasn't in there, but I'll give you the Oswald, and that was
Congratulations!
correct.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations!
That's a long soundbite. Okay,
It is.
This is not only rigged, but Michael Keaton is totally not even a real person. So how do you think
don't
he got
say
there?
that. Don't.
Wow.
Mr. Keaton, excuse her. Okay, next question. In Batman Returns, where is Bruce Wayne when he first sees the bat signal? At Wayne Tech, outside Wayne Manor, in his study, or in the Batmobile?
Jerking it in the Bat Cave to some live PD.
I'm trying to think. So many movies. I believe I was on the roof.
Okay, that wasn't one of the choices. So I'll,
Sorry, I'm hearing weird sounds.
okay.
Shit's cutting out.
Okay, so your choices are at Wayne Tech, outside Wayne Manor, in his study, or in the Batmobile.
Well, I meant the Wayne Manor. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Congratulations!
Oh,
You are so dumb.
wrong sample. Last question, Mr. Keaton.
Yes.
What can be deadly if you eat it, according to a line in Batman Returns? Mistletoe, a bad fish, catnip, or a rosebud?
Ooh. I'm gonna have to say catnip.
Incorrect!
So sorry. So sorry, Mr. Keaton.
That's okay.
Is it though?
Well,
I thought I knew my movies better, but it's been a long time, you know? Like 1989 is a long time ago.
you have been in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for calling in, Mr. Keaton.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Bye. Say goodbye, Kristy.
This is the dumbest thing you've ever done.
Bye, Chris.
There he goes.
Bye.
Mr. Michael Keaton. All right, our last movie of the episode. What do you think 1992's Batman Returns is about?
I don't know. I'm still like fuming from what you've just done.
Kristy,
I
it was
believe
Michael Keaton. What do you just
Fuck
think
off.
I'm not gonna let him get on the show?
I tried to look on Skype and see like what their username was too. I feel like
And
that
what did it
was-
say? What did it say?
It said like C followed by a bunch of fucking random numbers.
It was
so I
Mike-
can't even tell.
It was Michael fucking Keaton.
I called into your show, claiming to be the actor Michael Keaton. Completely false. Not actually Michael Keaton. I'm a data consultant. Keaton. Last weekend, I called into your show, claiming to be the actor Michael Keaton. This was a dumb thing to do and is completely false. I'm not actually Michael Keaton. My name is Ken, and I'm a data consultant. I hope you guys can accept my apology, and I would be more than willing to offer my services to the show free of charge.
Hello? Hello?
Hi, Zach.
Hey, Ken, buddy, how you doing?
I'm pretty fantastic. Yourself?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. I have good news about the show.
Really?
You guys are topping the charts in a few countries overseas.
Holy shit. You hear that,
Yep.
Kristy?
It's too early for this bullshit.
One company was so impressed that they offered a contract deal, so I just kinda accepted it on your behalf.
What the fuck? You accepted on our behalf. What the fuck do you mean?
I forged your signatures. But I
What?
just thought it would help the show.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? You forged our signatures. Do we, like...
It's way too early for this bullshit.
Do we get anything out of this?
Well,
Ken?
you don't really get any money or anything, and I think they might technically own the show now.
What?
There's kind of a loophole in the contract they sent, but I'm gonna go and take a closer look.
What the fuck? Ken? Fuck you.
Wow.
Fuck sakes.
I thought you'd be happy.
Get this fucking guy out of here. How do I get him out? How do I get him out?
This is why you don't talk to internet perverts.
Breaking news out of Canada. A prolific internet troll and professional data consultant named Ken Rogers was found dead in his apartment after allegedly choking on an extra dry saltine cracker. He was linked to the online harassment of chart-topping movie podcast Kristy Doesn't Know Movies, in which he forged the co-host's signatures in a contract deal with mysterious overseas company Johansson Multicom. His next of kin could not be reached for comment.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey Ken, we hardly knew you, but you gave us all something to think about. Hey Ken, we hardly knew you, now you're flying among the stars. Watch those crackers you're eating. They're dry like Michael Keaton. Hey Ken, we hardly knew you, but you gave us all something to think about. Hey Ken, we hardly knew you, now you're flying among the stars. Hey Ken, we hardly knew you, but you gave us all something to talk about. Hey Ken, we hardly knew you, now you're flying among the stars. Flying among the stars.
Are you still here? Oh, well, I suppose you'll remember these classic moments.
Hello and welcome back for more glorious programming. We know you may be confused about this new format, but we guarantee it is the same old show as ever. Johansson Multicom proudly presents from Johansson Holding Corporation, the Kristy Doesn't Know Movies show.
Alright, hey everyone, welcome to the best episode of Kristy Doesn't Know Movies, because Zach's not here. Something about shady Wi-Fi, adventure, travel, whatever. Anyways, so he's not here, but he left me a list of movies, well, 2 movies. There are 2 movies that I will be talking about today. I guess I'm just gonna be giggling to myself about them. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. Anyways, so the first movie we have for today is 1996's Happy Gilmore. Oh my god, Adam Sandler's been around for that long. Wow. This is actually pretty upsetting. Alright. Yeah, I know Adam Sandler's in this one. I feel like it might have been his first movie. Because I think it's like a golf and hockey movie or some shit. Adam Sandler plays some Canadian hockey player. He probably really lays it heavy on the boots and the oots or whatever fucking Americans think we say. So yeah, he's doing that, and then he probably gets like banned from the NHL for basically being Ty-Domi, and just like fucking people up. So then he gets banned, and he's like, "Oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do about this? Hey, like, oh my god!" So then he moves to the States, and he becomes a golfer, but he's shit at it. And so he's just using like hockey techniques to fucking like just hack a golf ball down the golfway. And then so Jack Nicholson has to come over and be like, "Hey man, like you can't just, you gotta technique. And then so Jack Nicholson teaches technique. Too bad he couldn't teach Adam Sandler any fucking acting techniques, because that would have been like good for the long run of everything else that Adam Sandler was in. Actually, I don't know if I want Adam Sandler with more of a Jack Nicholson vibe to acting. I feel like that would be a strange mix, and I don't know if that would be good or bad. I would have liked to see that play out though. Like that could have been fun. Saved us some shitty Adam Sandler movies. Anyways, yeah, so in the end, Adam Sandler learns how to golf instead of just using a fucking hockey stick. I feel like he probably still uses like his lucky stick the entire time, and then he, at the end, there's also like a thinly veiled like a love relationship or something with a cheerleader. I'm sure that Adam Sandler found a way to write in golf cheerleaders so that he could end up with one of his golf cheerleaders, because I maintain that that's the only way that Adam Sandler can get like hot girls to look at him, is by writing in those parts and probably casting them himself. Yeah, so that's that's Happy Gilmore. Okay, that's all I have for that one. So I'm gonna do a new segment, because I can't really do trivia, seeing as I would be looking at the answers, right? So I'm gonna do a new thing. I just hopped on BuzzFeed, and I'm gonna do a personality test thing. And so it's like, what 2019 movie are you? And if I get cats, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, choose a phrase from 2019. Sorry to this man. I'm baby. And I oop. I don't know who needs to hear this. I just took a DNA test. And it shows no man has all three. Hey kids, spelling is fun. Alright. I have to choose one of those. As a teacher, I'm gonna go with hey kids, spelling is fun. Alright. This one's visual, so I can't really choose a random celebrity photo from this year. Oh, look, Adam Sandler's dressed as a piece of toast. Alright, I should probably go with that one. Let me see if there's just anything else better. Alright, I'm gonna go with Adam Sandler dressed as a piece of toast. I don't actually like him, but... Oh. Wait. 1 sec. Getting the call.
Hello?
Hey, why are you crashing the podcast? You were supposed to leave me alone.
I'm at an airport. Not sure how I got a flight or where I am. I was pretty sedated before and during the flight. I'm waiting for a driver now so I can go to try to beat this thing with Johansson Multicom.
Let's just change the name of the podcast and make it slightly different.
I can't stay long. I think I have time for trivia if you want to do that.
I was gonna find out what movie I am. Whatever. Yeah, let's do that.
Ready?
Alright.
Alright, question 1. Who sang the theme song to the 1984 smash hit Ghostbusters?
Sting.
That would be incorrect. The correct answer is Ray Parker Jr., who also wrote Breakin', There's No Stopping Us, which was the theme to the 1984 breakdancing comedy film Breakin'. So it was a big year for Ray.
That sounds awful.
Question, what was Johnny Depp's first movie?
Shit, I should know this. I would give it a fuck. Edward Scissorhands.
That's incorrect. The correct answer is A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Fuck! I knew that too! God damn it.
Alright. How many Oscars has Meryl Streep... Oh, sorry, I gotta go. My driver's here. Good luck with the movies.
Wait. Okay. Hello? No?
That sure did make a lot of sense. Now, what do you think of this?
All right, moving on. We're gonna do some trivia. How do you feel about that?
My
Oh
least
wait,
favorite part.
someone's calling me. Hello?
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 Hey. Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Who's this?
What's going on? This is Ben.
Ben who?
Ben Affleck, duh. I'm the new Batman. Just kidding. It's Ben Rogers. I'm Ken's twin brother, buddy. You guys killed him, huh? Hi, Kristy. Wow.
We didn't kill anybody.
I liked you better when you were Ben Affleck.
He choked on a cracker.
Yeah, well, look, do you guys need anybody for the show? My job just isn't stable during this pandemic bullshit.
What do you do?
An escort.
A male prostitute?
Hey, Zach could use one of those.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Do you have any idea how hard it is to suck dick with a mask on? It's fucking impossible.
Fuck is happening?
Okay,
Well, you guys do trivia, huh? I'm great at trivia. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What was the first feature-length animated movie ever released?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows it's fucking Toy Story.
Snow
See?
White.
I'm good. You guys need me. And I need money. And drugs. So what do you say?
I don't think we need anybody.
Get out of here.
Ken told me before he died that you guys were the nicest people he had ever met. And that if I ever needed anything, I could reach out and you guys would take care of me. No questions asked.
What the fuck? He said that?
Yeah, look, I have 2 glass eyes. I'm so ugly. If I had a job in radio, I wouldn't have to worry about showing my face in public. At least think about it. I'm desperate, guys.
All right. If it'll make this call end faster, we'll think about it.
Oh, thank you. You will not regret this. You guys are the best. Hey, can one of you PayPal me $200 to catch a cab back to the city?
Cut the call.
Please?
Cut the call.
Anybody?
Start an OnlyFans. Fans only.
Oh my god. I can't believe that bullshit. Alright. My mind is blown. What were we doing? No, trivia. Alright.
Trivia time.
Fuck's sakes.
Are you ready?
Yeah, whatever.
What is Superman's birth name?
Clark Kent. Kent Clark? One of those?
Pardon?
Clarky Clark.
Incorrect! It is Kal-El. Sorry.
Pale Ale? That's a stupid fucking name for a baby.
What is the name of the first person to ever become the Flash?
I don't fucking know. Tom something.
Failure is not an option.
Jay Garrick.
Alright.
Who is the Oracle in the DC universe?
Green Lantern.
Barbara Gordon.
Fuck.
Which superhero was modeled after the Amazons of ancient Greece?
Oh, Wonder Woman.
Wow.
Very good. Final question. To which villain is Harley Quinn attached to?
Joker?
Very, very large brain.
All right, that wraps up the trivia segment.
2 questions
Very
right.
good. You got 2 out of 5.
Yes! It's almost a pass.
Not bad.
And who could forget this riveting exchange?
What do you, Kristy, think 2013's Sharknado is about?
This is by the same people who did Rubber, isn't it?
I have no idea.
I think it's by the same people who did Rubber.
I can tell you this, it's a made-for-TV movie.
Okay. I mean, the title kind of gives it all away. It's somewhere between, like, the movie Perfect Storm, Independence Day, Jaws, and Twister. So there's, like, this guy who works at a weather station. I don't know his name, but he's probably also in something on Netflix. I feel like he got a lead role in some Netflix series after this. And so he is like a weather dude predicting weather, and he sees that like they live in Kansas, and so he sees that there's this like tornado. No, they can't live in Kansas if there's sharks. So there's no sharks in Kansas. They live in Florida because a lot of fucked up shit happens in Florida. I think there are sharks in the water in Florida. They call this movie Sharknado, but I think they got it wrong because a tornado starts over land.
Yeah.
But if it starts over water, isn't that a hurricane?
Yes.
And so it should have been like a sharkicane, because like it wasn't a tornado. It didn't start over land. It was a hurricane because the hurricane starts over the water, sucks up the sharks, and then proceeds to go over like to the land. But it starts in the water, it's a hurricane. So like right away they fucked up. The people didn't do their research, and so that shows where the rest of the movie is gonna go. So this guy, he's like, oh, there's like he keeps calling it a tornado, and like it's gonna piss you off if you realize that it's not a tornado. And he's like, oh, this tornado, it's coming in from the Gulf of Mexico, and everyone at the fucking weather place who should know their shit is like, oh no, like it looks like it's gonna be a bad tornado. And he's like, yes, this tornado could be devastating to Florida. And so they start putting on fucking TV, like, oh, watch out, there's a tornado warning in effect. And it's pissing me off already. It's not a fucking tornado. And so this it's a hurricane. The hurricane starts, and it's like a funnel, like, and it starts slurping up different sea life from the ocean. But the most concerning part of it is that it's slurping up sharks, and these sharks aren't happy about it. Like 5 minutes ago they were swimming, and now they've been swept up into a hurricane, not a tornado. And so they're getting mad. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be sucked up into a hurricane. And so then it starts making its way on the coast, and it probably follows like a single mom and her
teenage daughter and her teenage son and her younger, not quite teenage daughter. Yeah, not teenage daughter, her like 10-year-old daughter. And so the four of them are trying to pack up and like get out. And she's been seeing the weatherman, like they're a thing. And so he's like, "Hey, hun, pack up your kids, cause like you gotta get out of here. This tornado's coming." And she's like, "It's not a fucking tornado, you fuck. I didn't even go to school with it. And I know it's a fucking hurricane, you motherfucker."
Wow.
So she's from Florida, so she's immediately like, "I don't give a fuck. Don't tell me what to do. I know what's best for me and my family." So she decides not to move. And he's like, "Honey, you better move. Like, that tornado's coming." And she's like, "Don't even fucking start with me about it's a hurricane." And she's just like, "Nope, we're staying put." And then, so it starts to get closer, and he's like watching it on like this, like a weather camp. You know the ones, and it like you see it swirling from like over top, like the top down view of the world. Watching it, and he's like, "What is that? Like something seems to be jabbing out of it," and it's just all these shark faces, and it's a hurricane of sharks just swirling towards the water. And so he's like, "Oh my god, it's a sharknado." And again, everyone in the weather office is just like, "Yeah, that seems accurate. None of us know any better to fucking name it properly." And so they like put on the news that like a sharknado's coming. It's like sucked up some sharks, and so that is when this woman decides, "Oh, maybe me and my kids should actually leave." So then there's all these struggles, right? Because like everything's been blown over from the hurricane, and so like trees are down and that, and so they've got to try to get out of Florida, but also like everything's like been broken and that, and then there's other last minute people who are trying to get out, and so it's just her, and she probably eventually meets up with the weatherman, because the sharkicane is what it should be, is coming towards the weather station, so like he's got to flee too. So they all meet up, and then it's like this survival movie of them trying to get out. There's probably a part where they're like hiding in a parking garage or something, and they're like, "We're safe from the sharknado here," and she's like, "It's a fucking sharknado." And so they're like, "Yeah, we're safe here. Nothing bad'll happen." And then like the hurricane just like goes by, it like creeps slowly by, and you hear like da 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 da, and then suddenly a shark flies out of the hurricane and hits their car and just like goes right through their windshield, and it's just like flapping inches from their faces, and they're like, "Yeah!" And then so they have to go get another car, and it's just them. It's like it turns into Grand Theft Auto at this point. They just keep stealing cars, going for a bit, something happens to it, steal another car, and eventually they get out, because I know there's sequels where they also chose not to fix the fucking name, even though it's not, you know.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add to this?
That they need to like fix. Technically, I could go make a movie called Sharkicane, and it's not infringing on their rights to their name. It's an actual accurate representation of what had happened in their movies.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for listening, folks. Tune in next time for a very special episode of Kristy Doesn't Know Movies.
Yay. Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas. Thank you and good night.
Finally, hacked their system. Am I on? Hello? Kristy? It says I'm on, but I don't hear anyone. I can hear you breathing. Don't try to fool me. Why is there Christmas music playing? It's fucking August. Zach, Kristy, if you get this message, I'm on the corner of Duffin and Charter by the old bowling alley. I need a ride and $500 in cash. Fast! Aw, shit. Gotta go.